So hello guys, my name is Yugal Gaur and in this video we'll learn how to connect Python with our SQL Oracle database and directly run our queries to Python. So let's directly jump right into it. So let me share my screen. Okay. So let us understand what are the basic components would be requiring to do this task. So first we will definitely need our Python. Then we will require the CX Oracle libraries, which we will connect with Python so that uh, they both can communicate with each other. And so let us understand this. What are these things? CMD. Just go into CMD. And first check if you have installed Python or not. Python dash dash. You can check if your Python is installed in your system or not. And my system I am having Python. So then we will go to check the CX Oracle libraries. So for installing it, you just have to type pip install CX Oracle recently. So as you can see, I have already installed this library requirement already satisfied. So if you are not having this, you can download it from this. And the next is we would be requiring Oracle client libraries. This will help to efficiently run our queries for this or connecting these to this library will be required. So for downloading this, you just have to so you just have to go to your browser and then you have to search for S no, Oracle client server. Then you have to go to this website, Oracle Instant Client V2 libraries. So click on download and just download this file. Select the version, basic zip file. Just click on and start down. So I have already downloaded this file. So I now downloaded it again. It's showing where I have downloaded. So this is this. Okay. So it will be downloaded. So you just have to extract this file and then click here and just copy its path. Just have to copy its path because we have to set the environment variables so that it could run properly. So just go to start bar and write edit system environment variables. Click on environment variables, path, edit, new path, paste it. Just simple and click OK. So as you can see, I have already set my path. So do not set it again. And you can click OK. And that's it. And the last thing which you will require for this is you have to download this one. SQL Developer Pack. SQL Developer. You just enter and this website and you have to download this file. If you are having 32-bit version, you can download this. I have downloaded with Java Developer Kit, which is included in it. So you can just download it from here, accept this, download the zip file, and it will start download. In some cases, you may be asked to log in, so you can just create your own account and then you can download. I have already downloaded this file also. So file, so here is the file. So now main part is you have to copy the file. So let's say this file you must have downloaded. So you should just extract this file, extract, will take some time. Meanwhile, you can see, you can revise what all things are required. By Python, we have to install the CX Oracle from our CMD prompt, command prompt, and we will require Oracle client libraries, which we have downloaded on this website. Required instant client libraries. So let's click here, download this, and then version and this one. And one more, we will require SQL developer. Just click here, click on download, and if you ask you to log in, just make your account, or if you have already made your account, you can just download it from and so there it is. See, you have successfully extracted the file. So now, to keep your eye here, you have to move your folder to C drive, then program files, and you should paste it here. You will paste it, you will see your file come here. I am not pasting again because I have already set up this thing. So you just have to paste it in the program files. Okay. And then if you will click on this SQL developer, and if you click on SQL developer, so it will open like this. You must have not seen this thing previously. So let me explain this. So from here, you can connect your database. Like so, so let me give you an example. So this is the database. That password to access is tables. Let's say I want to see what is in the table student one. So describe student one, and there it is. And if you will see here, you will find the same thing: registration number, program, student name, email ID, date of birth, exactly same. So how I have done this? I have connected this to this. So you just have to don't worry about anything. When you will install it for the first time, you will not see this here. I have created. So for creating this, you just have to click here, new connection, this type of window will open. Just type anything like I have already made it with the name desk, and you have to enter the username, this username. So for me, I type system, then the password which I entered here, and then the local host, this. Let it be like this only. Don't change anything. And just click on the connect button. And if you have done all the things right, you create, you connect your database with SQL, and all of your tables and all of your data will come over. So this is the method to easily connect your database. Okay. So how will I execute my queries? So for this, you just have to open Python, and as you can see, what we have installed CX Oracle. So now we have to create a Python file with the ending .py. So it will make your Python file with all the files. So this is a Python file. In this, through this we will run our SQL queries. But first, let us look at what problem we will be running through this. So this was our question. A university want to design a database system. So we have to make a university system, and it should track student, courses, professor, department, classroom exam, and student must have student ID name, all these things. You can read it from here. And then we created this ER diagram. So the ER diagram. And then we have to make these tables that we will be making in 2 minutes through our Python. And then we have to run these queries from the Python. We will be running. So, and yeah, that's it. We have to run this query. So let's go. Just open your Python, and you just need few lines to connect your system, your Python with our database. First, import Oracle, and then you have to type, because what file we have created, like instant client, this file, and we have set it into our path of the system variables already. So you just have to type this system Oracle init Oracle client and the library and this. Yeah, one more thing, I guess. The parts Oracle. Yeah, and after setting the path, you have to, yeah, you have to make another folder in the C drive with the name Oracle or anything you want to create, and paste that instant client file over here also, and copy this path, it, you should set the path over here also. Just new and add a. I have already done this, not required, and just type that location over here. And then for connection, you should write connection is equal to cx oracle dot connect. And in the username, you should enter the username which we gave while creating it. This was a username which we gave with the system, and the password which you gave here should be here. Okay, and the local host, the host DNS. So it was localhost and it was SID, so XC. So you should type that this localhost slash, and that's it. You just have to enter cursor dot connection. Cursor is equal to connection dot cursor, and we have successfully connected with our database. Is that simple? So for now, executing our queries, you have to type cursor dot execute, and then like we commit our changes. You just have to type connection dot commit, and then you have to close the connection with cursor dot close and connection dot close. So in this file, we will be creating our tables. The tables from there. These tables we have to create. So I have made the code. We'll directly start adding our tables into our database. So the first table is student, add the student table, and the table is successfully created with our Python. Then we have to create the RGL. All our tables are getting created successfully. And yeah, one more thing you should remember this. You should not end your queries with this, like we used to do in our SQL. Should not do this. Let's see what happens if we do like this. So it will throw you an error, okay, invalid character, because this Oracle client that automatically catches that this is the query and you don't need the ending code. So we should not have this address. Yeah, so we have created all of our tables successfully. All of the tables are created successfully. Now we will be entering the data. So for entering the data, okay. So this is exactly the same. The changes are here is nothing. Yeah, we just have to import then this, then connection cursor, and this is just the variable. So I have typed SQL inside data, and then you have to execute, and then if all the things run well, then it will print data inserted successfully. So let's enter the data into our tables. data inserted successfully. Because we have created so many tables, we should have the data to all and with a few.
काम करेगा। अपनी सुबह जैसे उठा था वैसे ही उठाना है, फिर पड़ते हो फायदा। एक बार चिल्लाया ना, सीधे उठ गया ऐसे।
Now we'll add the data in our ports table. But uh, let's say, what if I write a wrong query? What will happen? So in the course, I have set the title limit to 40 words, 40 letters. So what if I write more than 40? What will happen? We'll throw an error and we will be able to see what error actually is here. So the maximum limit of the words was 40, but we have written 152 words. So you will be able to see what error exactly you have. This is the power of Python. Yeah, so we will insert this record also. Then we will move on to add part of department. Now we'll enter the data into the table address. This will store the data of the professors. The professor is having the address. Let's have the address table. Yeah, so address table is also completed. Now we'll add the data into our professor table. Now we'll add the content into the teachers table. Teachers. Okay. Now we'll enter the data table exam. We are left with two more tables. Just add the content of the exam. Last table. We are enrolling students in the courses. Enrollment table. For me, the most boring part is the what do you guys think? What is the most boring part? Comment in the comments. Yeah, what's up there? That's like records. Yeah, so we have inserted all the records successfully. See, all of the records are inserted. So now let's go to the fun part. Let's see what changes we have seen, what changes have occurred. Let's load the table, and there you can see our tables, courses. We have added courses. Let's see the data. I got the data. Then we have the table student. See the data. Then we have table teachers. The data. Jackson. Oracle SQL developer application makes sourcing. Then we'll go to run our queries. Yeah. So we have to run these queries. Create create a table for student. We have already created all the tables. We have already seen. We have already created this table. Then the second question is insert the record into the table. We have already added the record. Third is using aggregation function calculate the average credit hours for all the courses. So for average credit hours, just have to do the same thing. Import, connect, and the query will be select average hours as average hours from course. Then we have to execute that, and then we have to fetch the result. We are not printing first. We have to fetch the result from the query, from the cursor, and then we have to store in the average hours, and then we have to print the credit average credit hours of all the courses. Then we have to close as we are already doing. So we have got the average credit hours of all the courses is 3 points. The next question is using join, retrieve the names of student enrolled in a particular course. So student in a particular course. Ready? 2 minutes. Okay, this is the point. Yeah. Yeah. So we have to find, we have to find, retrieve the name of student enrolled in a particular course. Yeah. So these are the same part. Yeah. Here and here we are defining which course we have to find the student. So we have typed the code CSE 101, and then we will check which students are in CSE 101. So for this, we have typed this query, and yeah, you should see here. We have typed colon course code because we for giving the input we have to type this code. We will do this, we will get the error. Illegal variable. So for variable we have to type this, and then we have to execute this SQL query. And yeah, and here you have to give the variable, then it will fetch all and it will store in student, and then will print all the data. So yeah, these are the students who are enrolled in CSE 101. Then we have the question using date function find exam schedule for the next week. So exam in next week. Okay. Yeah, for this you need to import date time and time data from data time library, and these are the same part. Then you have to set the today, then start of the next week, end of the next week, data, data basically from the libraries and through Python. Then you have to enter the query, and then you have to execute it like you are doing here. These are the variables and storing the value here, and then you have to fetch all the exams, and then this is the method to print exam zero, because there were three things in the exam table. So first first thing is that first was exam ID, second was date, and third was the time. So if we will run this, you get the details. So exam ID, exam 008 is scheduled within the next 1 week. So next we are having find the professor teaching a particular course. So for this, yeah, this is the same part. Then we have to enter which course professor we have to find. Then this is the SQL query we have to run, and it is like the same cursor or execute SQL query, and then the course code, and it will store the data in the professor. And then if we are getting any professor, so it will print the professor. Otherwise, it will not print. No professors found teaching this course. When we run this, we'll get the professor details. 001, Dr. Rajesh Kumar is teaching CSE 10. So the next question is count the number of students enrolled in each courses. So for this, students in each course. So in this directly we have to write the SQL query here, and we have to execute. Then we have to fetch all the data, and then we have to store it into the course enrollment variable, and we'll think this for the heading. And then for course and course enrollment, we directly have to print all the data. Here we are printing what we have to do. Yeah. So First, we are printing the course ID, the course name, and then we have calculated the enrolled number of students and we print it. So we can see each course is having 5 students. This was the code gap we already inserted into our tables. So next is we are only left with to update the name of student with registration ID. So updating the name. So here we are. This is the same pattern. And just we will write Raj, and we give the student ID. This the student ID is this. It will set the name to this. So SQL query update student and it will set the name and then we'll execute and give the variable names and yeah, commit will change the data and it will tell you. But if any occurs, any error will occur. So we'll have to write okay. So if no error comes, it will do this. And if any error occurs, it will print that error. What error exactly has happened as it has occurred. So here you have successfully updated the name because there were no errors. But what if we give something else? Change the name? Yeah, it is working properly. Yes, yeah. So next we will go to the last question. Delete a student record with all related enrollments. So delete the record. Okay. Okay, so we have to delete all the records where student ID is 1 to BC 101. So this is the query. It's same as the previous one. So when you going to run this, okay. So here we have found violation. It's printing error because we can't print any record directly because it is in the foreign. It can be a foreign key in other table. So for this we have to delete it from the previous tables in which it is the foreign. So the student ID is 2 to BC 1114. First we have to delete it from hash exam table, then enrollment table, and the guardian table. And these three student ID is the foreign key. And then we have to delete it from the student. And then we have to commit print. It's running successfully. When we'll run this, yeah, it will delete all the related to records. Okay. So what are the changes we saw? Let's refresh this and see. We'll not see the 22BC 1114 student or but we have deleted. Yeah, that's it. As a bonus point, I'll tell you one trick. We write select start on student. So as you can see, the data is not shown properly. Uh, the data is coinciding with it. It looks good if it comes in a single. So for this, you can do like set time price and, and then you run it. You can see the data is displaying very good. So hope you like this video and if you have any suggestion, do let me know. Thank you guys.